Good evening and welcome on back to part 2 of From Day 1. We have our auditors, frauditors, First Amendment sovereign citizens, of course, online, ready to rock and roll with us. Let's grab the mailbag real quickly to see what we've had since the last time. Not much, but a few. And we start with Father Skeptic along with me. I'm greatly appreciative he's been able to join us. And we have some frauditors frauditing some military recruits. Let's get to the action.
So you need to pay attention. And Troy said first, this facility, everybody else is in blue shirts for volunteers. We cannot operate without volunteers. So take time to thank them. Virtually all my volunteers are either veterans or spouses or we've been there. So, what we want to do now is get you prepared to go to Fort Sill. But I want a little bit of housekeeping first. So anybody that still has a meal voucher that's not been used.
So I left this first part in because I wanted to give you guys a veteran's perspective as to what's going on in the
That's why I didn't want to say anything, because I know you were in the military, Father Skeptic, so if you'd fill in my folks real quickly as to what's going on here.
video. The young men and women on the right are new recruits getting ready to head to their first day at boot camp. The people in the blue shirts are volunteers. They're basically the welcoming party, getting them ready for transport to the base. And the last thing I want to do is commend those young men and women for making the sacrifice to defend the Constitution that these jackasses love to take advantage of.
So do I as well. It is an awesome person to willing to sacrifice themselves, their time, their effort, and everything else to go out and defend one's country, regardless if it's America or any of the other countries, militaries that are watching us or listening to us today here from day one around the world. It takes a great person to have to do that, or to want to do that, actually. All right, back to the action.
It makes it possible for you to receive emails and text messages while you're in basic training. They will notify your family and friends of the service if they choose to use it. Then they can send you an email or text, please send box. Send box will print it out, put it in an overnight pouch.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Predator. By the way, he's currently telling people how their friends and family are still able to get message to him, which normally wouldn't have happened. That during boot camp, you kind of like would be the low end of the totem pole. But now they've got a service kind of like called Sandbox that they send their messages in, and it does get to these new recruits who can see it from time to time. That's what they're talking about at the moment.
They're going to basic training. Where's Will? Where's Will? He needs to own them on the way.
He needs to own them? You mean the guy who has never had a job, never had a brain cell, never could put two and two together to even amount to anything? You mean that Will? Sickle cell Will? Guy who should be shot, hung, and quartered Will? You mean that particular Will? Is that who you want to go ahead and get here?
Yeah, let's bring over jobless Will so he can own these fully employed Americans as they head off to defend the Constitution. And if what this guy just said doesn't back what I've been saying all along, that this is never about the First Amendment, that it's always about a reaction just for the views, then I don't know what does.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm Mr. Universal. Director of this facility, whoever you come.
You're who?
I'm the director of the military welcome center.
Oh, okay, good. This is you guys are going to the military? Where you should know we have the First Amendment. When you swear to protect the Constitution, guys, please don't forget we have freedom of the press.
Oh, shut the fuck up. By the way, this is Frauditing America, or else some people online will know him as Ass Elmo. Yeah, that's just a nickname he's got. Is the moron you're hearing giving the bullshit lesson here.
A public place, you're more than welcome to take pictures, okay? And work on a story and publish it. Yes, you are. By the way, we have 200 million combined views on the internet. You think
You have 200 million views? Then I'm the fucking Queen of Sheba.
it's important that they know that people like you should be allowed to publish news articles and that you also have 200 million combined views.
Sorry, just a second, Skeptic. If you actually do, and I'm not saying you do, but if you actually do, quote unquote, have 200 million views, how many fucking actually articles have you ever published anywhere? I'd even give it if you actually do a news story on your own YouTube channel. How many have you done? Oh, yeah, that's right. Somewhere in the ballpark of 0.
Well, let me ask you this then. With all those hundreds of millions of combined views, how many actual news articles have you published in real news journals?
Welcome to Auditing America. Share, like, and subscribe. Say hi, Mom. No straws, and you gotta say the turtles.
Please.
Oh, wait. Run that tape back a second. Is that one girl actually wearing an Iowa National Guard shirt? Can we run that tape back a second?
Please.
Oh my god, she is. Okay, I'm now even more fucking pissed at this asshole. You're trashing the boys, men, and women from my home state. Fuck off, ass Elmo.
No straws. Say no to straws.
Say no to ass Elmo.
I'd like to know who said no one cares. Because you know what? If you're joining the military, we don't want you there, bro. Step out, maggot. Step out. Come on. Step out. You're dismissed.
And exactly what part of this harassment has anything to do with the First Amendment?
None.
I mean, at this point, I don't even need to make my point anymore. They make it for me.
You're joining the military with that attitude, bro? That's how much love you have for the Constitution? Wow. Now everybody drop down, give me 20. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck off.
But yeah, you need to love the Constitution.
Dude, are you getting a hard-on focusing on that Iowa National Guard girl? Granted, she is pretty cute, but still, dude, that's fucking creepy.
If you're going to the military,
You don't have to love the Constitution to join the military. You just have to be prepared to defend it. Which is ironic to me, since you and all your constitutional pseudo-warriors seem to have coincidentally opted out of that in life.
respect people's rights, correct? Yep. He said no one cares. Wow. I'm sure some of you care about the Constitution here. I'm sure some of you do care.
That's to say, hold on a second. I think I've got the perfect clip for you, ass Elmo. To point basically what we think about what you're saying. Hold on. I got a skeptic. All right. Cue, guys, you got it? Perfect. Clip 4. I don't have the rest of it. No one cares! This is either got to be down in the central or southeastern part of the states, especially considering that the volunteers are wearing YMCA outfits.
Can somebody name me their favorite amendment?
Oh, I can. Call me, please. Call me. I'm gonna go with the 10th Amendment so we can lock your ass fucking up every time you be stupid like this. By the way, for those of you who don't know, 10th Amendment, of course, anything that is not specifically stated in the Constitution goes to the states so they can make their own laws and regulations to handle things that are not normally in the Constitution. So we can make laws to basically make what this fucking asshole does illegal.
I can, the 10th Amendment, which gives the states the rights to govern themselves and create a police force that takes your ass to jail every time you break the law.
Said better than I did. Good going, skeptic. Alright, 10 face.
Yeah. These people are all joining the military. So they need to remember to...
Okay, actually, yeah, they're in Des Moines. I just recognized the airport, and once this ass Elmo finally spun around. Southwest Terminal to the left. American to the right.
To uphold the Constitution, correct? This is God putting you guys in front of us, right?
This terminal is in the southwest corner of the city of Des Moines. Actually, is where the airport is for that city. Des Moines being the capital of the state of Iowa in the middle of the U.S.
No. If this is God doing anything, then this is God putting a group of clowns in front of them for one last laugh before life gets hard.
Please honor the Constitution.
Please shut the fuck up.
Please don't take any unconstitutional orders. Human freedom is sacred, and by taking that oath,
Dude, shut up. Hey, there's multiple Iowa National Guard shirts.
So
Good
basically,
going,
they're doing it on the backs and the blood, sweat, and tears of not you and your friends.
Correct.
Thank you very much for your sacrifice, sir. Thank you very much for your sacrifice.
Thank you, guys. Stand up for the Constitution. We don't want to see you becoming a cop in our city. Think about it.
I'd be more than happy to have him be a cop.
Thank you for dedicating your life to freedom.
You see, there's always one that has to spoil it for the rest. How you doing, sir?
I don't feel it.
Why not?
I don't want.
Because he's gonna knock the shit
okay,
out of
sir.
you.
We're just working on a video about the Constitution. Were you in the Army?
What gave it away? Maybe was it the first guy who said that all the volunteers were veterans, or the Army that's on his hat?
I'm gonna say both.
Thank you for your service, sir.
The service is the other reason why you're not knocked the ass out.
No one cares. Oh, no one cares. Okay. And you're going.
No one cares about your bullshit. Let me finish your sentence since you know you don't know how to finish a thought.
To join the military where the Constitution is pretty much your guys' law book?
I can tell from the look and sound of you that you're softer than baby shit. You're the type of dude that goes AWOL at the first all-men's shower and they find your ass cuddled up crying in the towel room. Yeah, that actually happened when I was in boot camp. But just take one look at this picture and tell me who you think doesn't belong there.
Like
That's Elmo.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't care. Makes no sense. Yeah, that guy's gonna. He's the first.
And you know, I just had to do a little peekaboo and let them know what we're doing.
What's up, y'all? See you in the next one.
Sure am. What do you think about the Fourth Amendment? Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. Well, isn't that the Fourth Article of your job?
A cop's job is never to sit around and humor you and your bullshit.
Wow.
Come on, dog. Attack! I will give you the biggest bone in the universe. K9, come on.
Well, to be that man's boss, you have to have a job first, and you don't exactly meet those prerequisites now, do you?
And then even if the police department would kick that doggy out, then I would adopt it because the doggy was so awesome, you know. I don't wish that on any dog, but still, that would be so awesome, and these fuckers, you know, so deserve it.
You took an oath to protect that. This is an unreasonable search procedure, and you're also not allowed to. What if you are? You just turned to me and talked to me. You're the one that.
Well, the thing is, sir, you're standing in front of a checkpoint in the people's building in America. You're not suspecting of anyone of committing crimes that walk in. So why would you guys need to search people?
Thank you.
Or the Nazis, the redcoats had checkpoints, and now these.
You know, if it was that way I could put you guys on the ground and watch Sparky Taser, you know, have 100,000 volts through your ass, I'd have as many checkpoints as we need. Honestly.
Don't want to be bothered about talking about constitutional bullshit here. You get cases do the exact opposite. Seriously, disgracing their oath, dishonoring their oath. Literally, they get paid to do the very opposite of what they signed up to do, to protect our sacred rights. Our rights, that memo recipient to violate our rights. He doesn't even care.
Are you really calling a cop a welfare recipient? Pot, meat, kettle. And he's a fucking ass Elmo.
Just gonna sit there. I'm just
You do care, right? You do care about the Constitution. Oh, I understand.
I highly doubt that you know what it's like to have a full-time job that comes with real responsibilities.
And you know what, brother? I think this guy's a good guy. I think he's a good guy. Maybe he just needs to go over the Constitution a little bit better. That's it. I'm not saying he's a bad person, but
Okay, I'll say it. You guys are fucking bad people. There. I'll say it.
just the fact that he's standing right here
And the cop is fucking awesome, so fuck off.
watching everybody get their Fourth Amendment waived is
Jack Black's rights here. I mean, he did School of Rock all for this. I don't think that's fair.
What the fuck does Jack Black in the movie School of Rock have to do with a cop making sure that people go through a metal detector so the building is secure and doesn't have weapons and other negative items being brought in? Dude, your train of thought, left the station, took a darn right, got off the train track, and decided to jump in the ocean. AKA, it's going nowhere fast.
I'm wondering what George Washington would think of something called.
George Washington would probably be surprised that there's something called electricity. And B, would then totally cold cock yourselves by himself, saying you guys are so dilly we should toss you back to the redcoats that used to come from England. But then he would say, nah, screw it. I never said I'd ever let somebody be scalped, but okay. And no, I'm not trying to get anything involved with any Native Americans or anything. It's just, these guys are fucking assholes. Seriously.
It's called the rabies scan. I wonder what Rosa Parks and George Washington would think about a 40-minute violation called rabies scan.
Well, it makes sense. The dipshit with the ass toy next to his face hole would misread Rapiscan as rapey scan.
Hey, I'm a police officer. I swear an oath to the Constitution. I swear to protect the right. Let me stand in front of.
And by the way, this asshole you're hearing being an asshole is holding a goddamn kitchen whisk. Yes, I'm not kidding. A kitchen motherfucking whisk as a microphone. This is how much of a fucking asshole he is.
Thing that says rapey scan while I rapey scan your rights away.
Rapid scan, you moron.
rapey scan your rights.
Thank you, Jim Carrey.
They could have used a different name for the machine at least.
It's called a portmanteau word, and it's when you take two words like rapid and scan and put them together to make one word, Rapiscan.
Officer, don't you think this is a Fourth Amendment violation when you guys...
No, it is not. Officer Beatty, I know you won't do this, but if you pull out the taser right now and you hit him, I'd send you guys some Krispy Kreme donuts. Seriously. I know you cops, you like donuts.
You guys are searching everybody on their way in?
He already shook his head no, like idiot.
You guys are free to come in?
You guys are idiots. You guys are morons. I'm not
we
talking to
know
you.
that, but we're just asking about our Fourth Amendment.
I always like to give a little bit of knowledge in each one of my videos, so today I'm going to explain why it's not a violation of his Fourth Amendment rights. The Fourth Amendment of the Constitution protects you from unreasonable searches and seizures, but consensual searches do not fall under the category of an unreasonable search. When he entered the front door, if he did not want to consent to the search, He could have turned around and walked right back out. So any administrative search that is conducted is not unreasonable because it's consensual.
You see, you're police officers, so you guys are the ones that we need to go ask about our rights, right? You're the one that's protecting them. So can you tell me a little bit about our Fourth Amendment and this checkpoint that you guys have here?
You pass through here, you're free to come into the Capitol, or you can leave wherever you want to.
Why are you not answering my question?
Because you're an idiot.
Well, you're supposed to protect our rights.
Did you take your oath to the Constitution?
These fuckers high-fived each other like they think they won a point. Oh, God. Fuck the taser. Give me my baseball bat wrapped with barbed wire.
Oh my God, did Dumb really just tag in Dumber?
Yes.
I can't do this anymore.
I started to feel for you, skeptic.
But I can. And yes, these two crayon munchers are the ultralight featherweight Worldwide Federation of Stupidity Tag Team Champions of the world.
I got super skeptic. Awesome. Nice to have you on the show.
This is obviously a violation of the Fourth Amendment. It's an unreasonable search or seizure. And don't you think it's ironic? Don't you think it's ironic that it's called rapist skin? And that's called
The walk of shame.
No, I think it's ironic that you don't actually know what the fuck the word ironic actually means.
He doesn't care about the Constitution. He doesn't care about our rights. When he's confronted with the facts, he walks away.
Facts? Your bullshit is facts? If your bullshit is facts, I should have $10 million sitting in my wallet. And by the way, I don't even need to check it. I know I don't. So anybody who basically has to hold up a whisk as a microphone and try to hold themselves up as higher regards than they are, definitely not quoting facts. Know your role. The truth, Dill, you probably have less people watching than I do from day one. And shut the fuck up.
No, he's walking away because he has better things to do with his life than waste it talking to a couple of troglodytes. Alright guys, that's the end of the video.
I thank you very much, both Father Skeptic and Super Skeptic, for giving us the smackdown of this moron. And dude, if I see him in the Dill, I'd probably smack him, especially knowing that he did it to fucking my men and women there in the state of Iowa. Other to go fuck off. Alrighty. So let's go into our quote-unquote Judge Judy Kuiper case of the evening. Tonight, Judge Judy and the Karen, and yeah, I'm not making that up, Karen, who sued over a haircut. I kid you not.
Elaine Lazar got a red hairpiece from Cherie Adams. She couldn't do a thing with it except sue for 300 green ones.
All right, Miss Lazar, the defendant made you a hairpiece according to your complaint. You paid her $300 and you don't like the hairpiece. You want your money back.
That's correct, Judge.
What's wrong with the hairpiece?
She had permed it so that the curl was so tight that it was somewhat like an afro. She said to me, I misjudged the hairpiece. I misjudged the texture of your hair. I am now going to, she said, don't worry about a thing, because what I am going to do for you is pull it out.
You had your hair colored. You had this piece colored to match. You picked it up. You were satisfied with it. You went home. The next day you called her and said, would you trim it a little bit because there were a couple of wispy hairs hanging out, which suggests to me that you were satisfied with it when you got it home. Then you went on vacation with it. You said you couldn't use it on vacation.
Tempted to use the curling iron before I even left for vacation to try and fix a couple of the hairs that just stood out. They didn't do anything. It was over-processed, over-permed, and over-colored. And it was not working.
So why did you take it on vacation with you if it didn't work?
I was hoping it was working, that it would work on vacation. That's why I took it with. That was the sole purpose of having it. I wore it on the plane.
Miss Lazar, you just told me that you couldn't work with it at home before you went on vacation.
There were a couple places that I couldn't, so I attempted to use the curling iron with it.
That's her.
In the very beginning, let me finish. When she came in, I colored her hair. I put the piece on her. Then she left and went downstairs. It's a beauty supply that I manage. And I gave her formula for her color. She said she couldn't afford to do her hair at a hairdresser all the time. So she bought the color. Never, ever said anything about anything being wrong. Then 2 days later, she calls me up and she says that she is going to sue me. We have a problem and I want a new piece or I'm suing you. Finally, she called again at work and she said that I haven't, when is my piece going to be ready? And I said, it's not. I said, there's no way that I can ever please you. And then I hung up. She said, well, I'm going to sue you. And I said, I'll try and give you the money back. I didn't have the money. So then she kept calling me on the money.
Do you think that if you offered to give her the money back, do you think that you did anything wrong with that hairpiece?
I didn't do anything wrong. I gave her exactly what she wanted, and she was pleased.
Miss Rupp, but you didn't have an adapter, so you couldn't use it. Then you came back, your hair color changed when you were there, you went to her, she colored your hair again, and now the thing does not fit right in your hair. That doesn't mean she's responsible to pay you for it. Bird, see that hairpiece?
Yes, Judge.
Would you take it from that table, please?
This is mine.
And put it on the other table, Bird. Case is dismissed. Thank you.
You get the piece back, but you're not getting your money back. Fuck off. Good move by the judge. And now, are you there? Perfect. Now we'll bring in another one of our good friends, good old Ridiculed, the Unhallowed Knight, with his clip of the evening that he has for us. As we have more sovereign citizens getting owned. Ridiculed from the Howled Fires, if you'd take it away, please.
Hey, you guys want to see some whataboutism? Well, strap yourselves in, boys and girls. We're gonna go for a ride.
Pretty good. How are you? Yeah, I did. So here's the deal. I'm engaged in a one-man protest against the lockdown against Governor Larry Hogan. I am not doing anything other than marching and yelling out the words that are on my sign, which makes me ADA compliant. I'm First Amendment compliant. And anyone from West Virginia is going to be able to find out exactly what's on my sign, because people from West Virginia can't typically read. I'm vocalizing at some points in time what's on my sign.
Are you really being that fucking of an anal asshole? Trying to mark the entire population as, uneducated hicks? Alright, strike one! Let's continue.
Which is guaranteed under the Constitution, the First Amendment right to petition.
Yeah, about that sign. He's calling everyone a Nazi because he has the very little mask.
Wait. The sign actually is calling people Nazis on top of that? Oh, strike two!
Which is exactly the same as what the people had to endure during the Holocaust, right? Can you feel my seething sarcasm there?
I am engaged in that. I'm redressing my grievances. I'm out here with my people. I'm out here protesting. I have 99% support and 1% people call you complaining. Okay?
And 69% of all statistics are entirely made up. Nice.
You let Black Lives Matter march down the streets. I was there. I was in the march. I have it on video. You let them march with a permit. I understand.
So I see. You don't have a permit for actually walking around in the street with your victim mentality, Nazism, I'm the same as the Jews during World War II fucking sign, huh? Oh, what's that? You don't? Well, then this is done and dusted, isn't it?
I am allowed to march in the street if
No.
I do not block traffic.
No!
You're not allowed to walk in the street. That is jaywalking. That is specifically designed for vehicles. It's not designed for your traveling.
This is a two-lane road. Can you please explain to me, as if you would a U.S. District Court judge, which is where this is going, how I am blocking traffic by walking down the street on a two-lane road that was empty the whole time I was out here?
Because you're not a fucking car, truck, van, semi, or moped. Or motorcycle. That's how.
So let me get this straight. You actually called the cops on yourself? Is that what's going on here? And there's the simple fact you're not allowed to walk in the streets.
While holding a billboard with my political message on it. I'm on a march, sir. I'm trying to get exposure with the citizens of Frederick City. I'm trying to take a tour of this fine town, and I'm trying to get my message out. But the city police just stopped, lied, and said that I'd been previously warned for excessive noise, which is horseshit, because Alcorn went and talked to the guy that had the megaphone and the laptop that was playing the kids screaming. He was protesting Judge Adams for being a pedophile lover. I had nothing to do with that. And Alcorn did not talk to me at all. No one talked to me at all. Okay? No one said I was loud. That was earlier today at the courthouse. Alcorn and some other deputy, they spoke to Eric about his protest, and they just said he had to turn down the volume because he was playing a loop of kids screaming with his anti-pedophile protest for Judge Adams. So anyway...
That entire sentence. Literally, that entire sentence is filled with whataboutism. I mean, what's going on here right now is you are walking in the street where you're not allowed to walk with a huge-ass dumbass sign with stupid shit written on it by some kind of edgy teenager. Well, you are actually an adult male, right? Maturity doesn't come for free. You actually have to grow up as well, little man.
Apparently she lets him out after 18 months, and no one should vote for Judge Adams. To any of my Frederick viewers, you should not vote for or support Judge Adams. Write in Santa Claus or something like that.
So, you notice that the officer already laughed at you, and now he's just not very interested in your stupid story. He's just curious why you're walking in the street, which is a violation. So, go right ahead and explain that part. We're not gonna get to that, are we?
So anyhow, I had no...
I think that should be a face punch. Come on, you know better, Radical.
...contact with police. They stay the hell away from me. I come down here, and I'm walking down this street, and two of your officers stopped and said that I was blocking traffic. I said...
Dude, read the body language here. The cop is standing there like he could really give a fucking care less. Hands crossed, and he's just like, dude, shut up.
No.
Ah, I see. That's how that works. The officer says you're blocking traffic, you say no, and it's done. You know where pedestrians are allowed to walk? There's a perfectly fine sidewalk right next to Willie's Smoke Shop.
2-lane road, people could go around me very easily, and you blocked off all the sidewalks for these stupid restaurants. Look.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't really care about your silly problems there. So if you are walking on the freeway, it's a 4-lane road. People can go around you with the car. Are you dumb? Hey guys, I'm getting this vibe this man is not all there upstairs. Let's just go play in traffic in the main road in the city, you know? That seems like a good idea.
Told you you're going to take a face punch.
Right there, the restaurants have blocked off the sidewalks. There's a bunch of, fake bushes there. I'm carrying a billboard.
No. You're not carrying a billboard. You're carrying a piece of garbage. Like the piece of garbage you are, you know? Shit tends to clump together. Not to mention, you can go around it. They don't have to make sure you can go around it with your sad little sign there. That right there seems like a personal problem.
Everything has been blocked off, so I can't safely pass with my protest sign. So you're essentially silencing my First Amendment protected free speech.
How exactly? You're still allowed to walk around with your stupid sign. You can even hold it sideways. It's even more effective that way, so you can show it at the people in the car, so they know exactly what kind of asshole they're dealing with. You are creating problems just to have some problems. And let's be honest here, they are non-existent problems. But hey, gotta score those victim mentality points, huh?
And my Larry Hogan protest by blocking off the sidewalks and then saying I can't walk in the street around the sidewalks. Do you see the problem I have?
Yeah, that you're an asshole and an idiot. And, as my good friend Regical would say, a dick flute. Was that what you're going to say, Regical? Dick flute?
The exact problem you have. I mean, going through life without a brain seems like a huge deal for brainless people, you know?
With you restricting my freedom of speech.
No, I see the problem that you're blocking traffic, and you're not allowed to do that. You can walk on the sidewalk like everyone else.
Do you see this billboard?
Oh, yes, please, show us your billboards.
And guess what? Why did you let Black Lives Matter march in the street, but I can't?
Whoa, wait. What did that billboard say?
Street, but I can't.
Oh, no.
No. I wanted to say, what was that billboard?
You can walk on the sidewalk like everyone else.
Do you see this billboard?
Oh, yes, please, show us your billboards.
Oh, fuck you. I can't say 90% of the fucking billboard or, this channel probably, well, we're not monetized anyway, but considering that we got a copyright strike that we had to protest just a couple of days ago, I'd probably get another one if I read the sign. But believe it, it's... Oh, geez, how the hell do I even try to say this without saying it? Well, it's pluck, but without the PL. my wick without the W, and then the name of the person he's doing. And then he's got some very vulgar graphics below that. And I think you can read what letter is supposed to go in on those two replacements. If not, you might be as crazy as this kid.
And guess what? Why did you let Black Lives Matter march in the street, but I can't?
I know, because you've already said it earlier in the video, I know. They had a permit. Permit.
Oh no! What about that? What about irrelevant?
Why are you giving viewpoint discrimination?
Hey, mate,
No, it's called a permit. They actually went and did the paperwork. Something that your lazy son of a bitch has not done. So therefore, and saying again, I'm not going to be defending one viewpoint over another, other than you guys are fucking morons, but Black Lives Matter went through the paperwork, got their permit to be able to go in and do so. You did not.
Actually, I have a suggestion for you. Maybe you need to go to the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem. I mean, clearly that wall is impeding your forward motion, you know, when you want to walk around there with your stupid little sign. I'm pretty sure the people over there would appreciate the hell out of your sign, man.
Yeah, right, Skeptic. Sorry,
That's
not
called
Skeptic.
viewpoint discrimination, sir.
No.
5,000 people walking in the street. What would you like us to do?
I'm sorry, but you allowed them and permitted them to walk in the street, but you won't allow me to walk in the street. That means right there is a violation of the Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution.
No.
There's a thing about that.
No, it isn't. Again, 6 letters, starts with P, ends with T, and has an ERMI in between, aka permit. They went and did work to get a permit. You have not. You are a dick flute, who then thinks, well, I haven't done any work, but I should automatically get everything that the people who did do work already got. Get off your lazy ass. Go get your permit if you want to walk in the street. Until then, stop wearing your goddamn sign that, again, if I said out loud, would probably get me a terms of service strike. And we're not going there again. And stop being a dick flute.
Safety comes first. In this case, there's an idiot walking in the street. Pretty easy to deal with. 5,000 more or less people walking in the street, that's a bit harder to deal with in terms of logistics. But look at what we're dealing with. We're dealing with someone who equates mask mandates with the Holocaust. So 1 versus 5,000 people walking in the street is clearly the exact same.
If you don't apply the law to Black Lives Matter, but you apply it to a guy with an anti-Hogan protest sign, that's discrimination.
It has nothing to do with what you're protesting, sir.
Well, you let other people march in the street, but you won't let me. And look, the ACLU says I'm allowed to march in the street as long as I let cars pass. Cars were passing me the whole time. No one was stopped by me.
Who told you this?
Well, the American Civil Liberties Union,
Okay.
Maryland.
Contact?
Go ahead and Google it and give them a call. They have a general information line for protesters. They also have a website where it says that. Hold on, Google it right now.
When did you contact?
Like 7 weeks ago when I was protesting in Annapolis, blocking the streets. Okay? The cops came and they tried to do the same thing you did, and I told them that they couldn't stop me, and then they left me the fuck alone.
Hey, likely story. You probably just went on the sidewalk. Huh, Mr. Manchild? I mean, it's clear you just want to create a problem. Or you can still simply walk on the sidewalk with your sad little sign there, but you want to walk on the street because reasons, as Schrodinger's cat always so eloquently said.
Yes, that is true.
Do you understand?
I understand, sir. Yeah.
Okay, great. So now that you understand me, Corrado, I am trying to engage in a protest, and I can't do it on these narrow sidewalks with my sign. Okay.
Capable of walking on the sidewalk with your sign.
Okay, so you're telling me that you're a protest expert now, and that you're allowed to make that determination on behalf of the city of Frederick.
Mate, it's you causing a problem. I mean, every car, every wall, every tree you encounter, do you also start yelling at those things because they are in your way? That is basically your braining right here. Your brain is so subterranean, even flat earthers are questioning your sanity because the flat earth doesn't go that far down. Something about turtles or pillars of elephants or something. And that even makes more sense than your stupidity right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're empowered to make the determination of whether or not I can fit a sign down these narrow, blocked off with plants, blocked off with tables areas. How can I do that and display my sign at the same time? It's not possible. I'd have to carry it sideways. It's an 8-foot sign.
So you have to carry it sideways. Turns out, you figured it out!
It's an 8-foot sign, just like what was being carried to the Black Lives Matter rally. How come my rally matter but theirs did? Do losers...
God damn it, do I have to keep saying this? Permit. Say it with me. Come on, it ain't hard. It's only 6 letters. Permit. I'm not even asking to speak in Spanish or French or Italian or anything else. It is an English word. Permit.
Lives not matter?
Did you just call yourself a loser? I mean, even losers would be offended by that.
Is that it? I'm a loser because I'm protesting the lockdown? Okay.
If you want to walk on the sidewalk, you can do that.
I'm not walking, I'm protesting. It's a constitutionally protected right.
You're not going to block the street, okay?
I'm not. It's a 2-lane road. People were going around me.
So I guess walking with a sign is not the same.
You would be blocking the road because 2 lanes is 1 lane going one direction, 1 lane going the other. So therefore, you would be blocking the road. Hence why you have to get... Think about this again. 6 letters. Come on, I think people who've been listening to this particular clip could know what word I'm going to say. Permit.
Same as protesting with a sign. That seems very similar to driving versus traveling.
I'm telling you now, if you walk in the street, it's not a good idea.
Hey, stop with the not a good idea crap. I don't need parents. I have parents, okay?
Well, clearly they didn't raise you, because you're a temper tantrum throwing child man.
One of them's dead.
I was going to say no, he didn't, or doesn't. But goddamn, I like your answer better. Damn it, Rachel.
Ed, God rest her soul, but I'm out here standing up for my rights. And you just said it's not a good idea.
Well, geez, buddy, just calm the hell down. Are you going to cry? What's going
Yes,
on?
he is.
just gave you some fatherly advice. Almost using his dad voice. Never heard that, huh?
I don't want to be harassed by the Frederick City Police and have my civil rights violated.
Then get the fuck out of Frederick City. Or go get your goddamn permit.
I almost forgot it. He actually
He
called the police on himself, and now he's complaining that the police is there talking to him. It doesn't get... You can't write this
They
shit.
technically can, but that is good.
Your officer stopped and harassed me and said that I was going to jail.
Yes.
No, I called the non-emergency number because your officers were here harassing me saying I was going to jail. I got it on video.
And surprisingly, you don't have that video in your particular clip. Lie much?
I'm sure we have it on video too. We have body cameras. I'm sure we have it on.
Where's yours?
I don't have it.
So you don't have a body camera, but those guys definitely did.
Right.
Okay, well, I have it on video. Rolando has it on video. It's already on YouTube.
Yes. Yes, it is. And now it's here on my channel. This is not a good look for you. You might think it's a good look for you, but, lacking a brain, I guess you don't understand anything.
Oh, you actually have it? Regical, man, you're going to make me happy. Because I have a feeling it's probably going to make these assholes, look like really big dick flutes.
Whatsoever.
Okay, so you said it's not a good idea for me to walk in the street, but it's not illegal. All right, I'm not blocking the road.
So you cut me off, though. I said it's not a good idea, and it is illegal. I said, I don't want you to have...
How is it illegal?
I don't want you to go to jail or get a citation.
You're telling me you're sending me to jail. I'm not stopping my protest.
I'm not saying I'm sending you to jail. I'm saying I don't want to have to take you to jail, sir. If you want to protest, do it on the sidewalk.
I can't fit on the sidewalk. My billboard is too big.
Then make a smaller sign, sir.
Well, you let Black Lives Matter march in the streets, and it's totally allowable as long as you're not blocking traffic.
We're not talking about Black Lives Matter. We're talking about you today.
What about all the protests on Rockville Pike?
Hey, buddy, did you notice that word you used? What about? Ism? You lost.
They walked on the streets. They didn't block traffic. They were going slow, but they didn't stop.
We're not in Rockville Pike.
What law am I violating by protesting in the street?
I'm not going to sit here and debate you all day, okay?
No, but you need to give me a reason why you're going to arrest me.
Because you're a dick flute. Doesn't that work, Fragile? Dick flute? I think you have that as a statute somewhere, like maybe over there in your country, what was it, Norway?
I'm telling you now, if you continue to do what you're doing...
I'm going to. I'm going to.
Okay.
You're telling me you're going to arrest me, so now please cite the law you're going to arrest me under for proof.
I'm sure I'll have
Dick Flute 1.0.
it on me when we take it.
Can you please get it right now before you go that far?
No.
You can Google it. You have a phone right now.
What law am I breaking? Please tell me the law.
Regardless of what law you're breaking, you're actually insulting the human intelligence level of the entire human race. So I'd say I have you on the record for doing a dumb on my watch. How dare you?
I'm not impeding traffic. They can go around me.
So just listen to what you just said. They can go around me. So what's the problem with the terraces and...
Because if you're going around, guess what? You're impeding!
The other stuff that is so-called blocking the walkway. Why don't you just go around it? Your sign is not too big. Your ego and your victim mentality are.
If they're going around you, that means you're impeding.
There's 2 lanes of traffic here. I'm not stopping traffic. It's a 15-mile-an-hour zone.
No, but you're impeding traffic. My God, this guy is thoroughly infuriating.
There's hardly anyone out. Look, there's like 2 cars on the street. One of them's a damn tow truck.
Sir, we're going round in a circle.
Yeah, we are. Get someone above you.
No, you're not getting anyone above me. No.
Why?
Because you're a Dick Flute.
No, you don't.
How did Black Lives Matter get all those people to walk on the street?
Permit! God damn it!
I can't.
Sir, have a good day. If you want to protest, do it on the sidewalk, okay?
What's the law you're going to cite me with? Cite me right now. Cite me right now. Get your cite book and cite me the law.
No such thing as a cite book.
Well, I guess I'll be right back down.
Look, you're not going to be in the street,
Look,
okay, sir?
look, what is the citation you would write me?
If you get in the sidewalk again, or I'm sorry, on the street.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Impede traffic.
I'm going to.
You will be arrested, and you'll get your citation then.
Why will I be arrested? He said I was going to get a citation and then I'd be arrested.
Have a good day, sir.
No. Get back here. What law am I breaking? You can't enforce feelings. You have to enforce laws.
Oh, he's walking away from you, you crybaby. Oh, poor baby.
Turns out this man never actually was arrested. There's no video after this one of him getting arrested, so he never went back into the street. Not to mention he's like a Twitter dispenser, isn't he? Don't enforce feelings. Well, you're the guy with all the feelings, you dick flute. To be quite honest, this is just teen angst, you know? Trying to get the most extreme form of victim mentality and then just try to... He's an edgelord. I thought they were no longer around. And on that revelation...
Alrighty, thank you, Skeptic. I'll leave you for the evening. I know you're down in St. Thomas instead of Chicago, but are you there that we could do a quick court case? I believe you're in, what, St. Croix? Yeah? Good. You got a case for us?
We're going to have to use my area, okay?
And of course, this is Mike from Law Talk with Mike with us now.
The expression says it all.
Can you see him, Judge?
Of course I can see him. Mr. Morales, why don't we do something else? Let's go ahead and have a jury trial and have your client show up in his Steel City hoodie for the jury trial on 3 counts of aggravated robbery. What do you think?
I think my client would like to proceed right now. I mean, I think prepared himself to surrender himself for time, Judge. That's the record. He's not going on probation or anything like that.
Yeah, but I like the way he chose how to show up.
No, sir. I'm not trying to prove anything or nothing like that. I'm so sorry. My son had thrown up on himself, and I didn't want to leave him in his car seat thrown up, so I had to pull over and clean him, of course, change him, and then I put him back in his car seat and, of course, proceeded to the courthouse.
I like the fact that the defendant's respectful under the circumstance and tries to explain this. I really do. I think his tone is right. But that story does not explain why you're in that sweatshirt at all. That still does not explain why you're not appropriately dressed for court. Plain and simple.
I do keep in mind I do live about 35 minutes away. I was seeing my family as well. I do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to take that into consideration?
No, sir. You don't have to. I'm just apologizing if I disrespect you in any way. And I do apologize for not taking the deal in the first place and wasting your time. I do apologize, sir. Now, I would please, can you please just give me this chance so that my kids can have a father? And of course, I'm not saying for you to take it into consideration or anything, but can you please just give me this chance?
Cause number 2020-0D02499, State of Texas versus Mark Anthony Munoz. This proceeding is being heard in reference to and in compliance with the emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court and the Court of Criminal Appeals under various docket numbers regarding the COVID-19 state of disaster, the guidance issued by the Office of Court Administration, and the El Paso Council of Judges statement to the attorneys of the El Paso Bar regarding the coronavirus crisis. We are here on a plea of guilty. May we have announcements of counsel?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. ADA Andrea Crespo for the state, ready to proceed?
And Your Honor, Leonard Morales on behalf of Mr. Munoz, we're ready, Judge.
Raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Article 39.14 of the Code of Criminal Procedure is the discovery provision in Texas. I have signatures by you, your lawyer, and the attorney for the state indicating that the Michael Morton Act has been complied with. Is that correct, Mr. Morales?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm satisfied with the state's disclosures. We have an opportunity to review all of the discovery.
Ms. Crespo.
That is correct, Your Honor.
You have been charged by indictment with 3 counts of aggravated robbery. These are first-degree felonies, punishable by confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a term of life for 99 years, but no less than 5 years, and a fine not to exceed $10,000. By entering your plea of guilty here today, you may be waiving or giving up some very valuable and important rights, like the right to remain silent, the right to confront and cross-examine the state's witnesses, and most importantly, the right to have a jury trial in this matter. Do you understand the rights that you currently have?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you could be waiving or giving up these rights by entering your plea here today?
Yes, sir.
At some point, your lawyer got to you what has been marked as State's Exhibit Number 1. They are the plea papers in this case. Is this your signature on this document?
Yes, sir.
And before you signed it, did you read it?
If I read it personally, no. My attorney did go over it with me, though.
Did you understand everything your lawyer told you about that document?
Yes, sir. Just a question. If you're giving me those 5 years, just a question. Is there a possibility of parole? Or no, sir?
The problem here is he's seeking legal advice, and he's represented. His attorney was supposed to explain it to him, and I suspect he probably did. The other thing that strikes me as kind of strange on this is that the attorney is not suited up. He's pleading his client to a felony here, and he's, I'm certain, been in front of this judge. The judge is not happy with the dress of his client. And I don't think the attorney's dressed inappropriately or out of line or whatever. In fact, he looks nice, but I think he should match at least the prosecutor, have a tie and a shirt on, plead this guy to this situation. It would go a little ways towards assuaging the judge here, who's not happy with the laxity in this proceeding.
I can explain that to him later, Judge.
All right, then. My apologies.
Mr. Morales, did you explain the plea papers to your client?
I did, Your Honor.
And is he legally competent to enter this plea?
Your Honor, I have no reason to doubt Mr. Munoz's competency to enter his plea.
Sir, where were you born?
In El Paso, Texas.
To the 3 counts of aggravated robbery as alleged in the indictment, do you wish to enter a plea of guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty and for no other reason?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. The plea agreement is for 5 years confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Correctional Institutions Division with no period of community supervision.
Mr. Morales, is this your understanding of the plea agreement?
It is, Your Honor, except I think the one other condition was that all the counts to run concurrent.
That is correct, Your Honor. They're all to run concurrent, and I do have a motion to destroy the weapon as well, Your Honor.
Okay, so this is fascinating for several reasons. First of all, I think the dress thing is very minor, but it makes a difference today because the judge is irritated by the way the defendant appears in court. It's clear to me that Leonard Morales knows what he's doing and is just answering all the right stuff and knows how to handle himself. He strikes me as a good attorney. But the video I did yesterday, which was plea deal rejected, or something like I can't remember what I called it. I did it yesterday. It was plea deal. I think it was rejected. It is interesting because it was aggravated. It was the same charges. It's the same charges. Aggravated battery, and it's basically the same thing she was charged with. She was looking at a 10-year deferred sentence, meaning you don't have to go. I had someone in the comments explain that one of the terms of it was sort of a 6-month incarceration with a lot of therapy and that sort of thing. Okay, fine. And I made the point yesterday. I said, if it's a guy, you're not getting this. This right here is a plea deal. The judge isn't particularly happy with this one either. But here we are. It's a guy, and he's getting 5 years. 5 years, same exact charges. This is anecdotal. This isn't a big thing, but I'm just saying there have been studies done on this, and this is right in line with that scenario.
Is this your understanding of the plea agreement you've reached with the state of Texas?
I couldn't hear you.
Is this your understanding of the plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Understand that this agreement is not binding on this court. Sir, did you read and sign the court's notice to you of your right to appeal and the court's certification of that right to appeal?
Yes, sir.
That has been made part of the court's record. Ms. Crespo, please summarize the evidence.
Your Honor, had the state proceeded to trial on the indictment, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt each and every element of every count of the indictment. The state moves to admit states exhibits 1, 2, and 3 into evidence, 1 being the plea papers, 2 being the 3914 disclosure, and 3 being the indictment and summary of facts for the record.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
States 1, 2, and 3 are admitted into evidence. Is there a victim impact statement in this case?
No, Your Honor, but they are aware and currently viewing via YouTube.
Based on the evidence presented here today and on your plea of guilty, I will accept your plea and at this time find that the evidence does substantiate your guilt. I will honor the plea agreement reached in this case, and at this time, I do find you guilty of 3 counts of aggravated robbery. These are first-degree felonies. Under each count, I hereby sentence you to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a period of 5 years. Your sentences will commence this day. However, you are being given credit for any time you may have spent in jail awaiting the resolution of these charges, and these counts are also to run concurrent with each other. Have you understood everything that's happened?
Yes, sir.
Anything from either side?
Your Honor, I just wanted to mention, I did forget to mention that there is an affirmative deadly weapon finding, and that's it from the state.
If there is nothing further, this hearing is concluded. Take him into custody, Victor.
Yes,
Guys, that concludes my afternoon session. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy.
Well, there you have it. Yesterday he rejected the plea deal, and he said it's the first time in 21 years that he rejected a plea deal. He accepted this plea deal. He just was not happy that the defendant showed up to court in a hoodie, and I understand why. They're very serious charges. I said aggravated battery, but I guess it's aggravated robbery. I believe that was the same charge that the female defendant had in yesterday's video. He's got 3 counts. She had 2 on that, but she had 4 other counts on other things, including attacking a police officer. And she was looking at a deferred sentence, basically no jail time whatsoever. And this one here got 5 years. So I mean, he was a lot more comfortable with that sentence. That much is clear to me. He was not comfortable with the demeanor here. I'm really getting to like Judge Madrano. He's a little cranky, but in the right places and for the right reasons.
Alright, I'll leave you to handle your folks. Enjoy your time down at St. Croix. Hopefully you get to enjoy at least some of that vacation down there. And thank you, Mike, for coming along for the ride for us this evening. With that, we will bring part 2 of today's close. Of course, if you did hear anything about anybody telling any bullocks about coronavirus or COVID-19, remember, please follow the CDC and WHO guidelines. Get vaccinated, wear a mask, all those good things. That way, now I cover myself so YouTube doesn't think I'm giving out incorrect medical information. As for everything else, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Get us to those goals of 5,000 viewers, which you have been doing very well, but keep us getting that rest of the way. We're about 15% to go. And 1,000 subscribers, and we did pick up a subscriber to move the needle up to 3.2%. Hoping once we do make that boxy goal, some push there from next year's might definitely help the other goals start moving as well. Of course, when we do return in the midnight, we will have the very first interview again from Art Bell of Dark Matter, the precursor to Midnight in the Desert Part 2 with Professor Michinoku. So until then, make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another. Make sure all your fights in Dominion are great and your heroes and titans both win. Until we see each other in the overnight, be kind to one another. Be awesome. And thanks for coming on along for the ride here from day one. Again, like, share, and subscribe, and have a good night. We'll see you in the overnight.